A projectile is any object thrown into space by the exertion of a force. Although any object in motion through space may be called a projectile, the term more commonly refers to a ranged weapon. Mathematical equations of motion are used to analyze projectile trajectory. Motive force. Arrows, darts, spears, and similar weapons are fired using pure mechanical force applied by another object, apart from throwing without tools. Mechanisms include the catapult, slingshot, and bow. Other weapons use the compression or expansion of gases as their motive force. Light gas guns use a combination of these mechanisms. Rail guns utilize electromagnetic fields to provide a constant acceleration along the entire length of the device, greatly increasing the muzzle velocity. Some projectiles provide propulsion during flight by means of a rocket engine or jet engine. In military terminology, a rocket is unguided, while a missile is guided. Note the two meanings of rocket. An ICBM is a missile with rocket engines. Ballistics analyze the projectile trajectory, the forces acting upon the projectile, and the impact that a projectile has on a target. An explosion, whether or not by a weapon, causes the debris to act as multiple high-velocity projectiles. An explosive weapon, or device may also be designed to produce many high-velocity projectiles by the breakup of its casing. These are correctly termed fragments. Delivery projectiles. Many projectiles, e.g., shells, may carry an explosive charge or another chemical or biological substance. Aside from explosive payload, a projectile can be designed to cause special damage, e.g., fire, or poisoning. Sport projectiles. In projectile motion, the most important force applied to the projectile is the propelling force. In this case, the propelling forces are the muscles that act upon the ball to make it move, and the stronger the force applied, the more propelling force, which means the projectile will travel farther. See pitching, bowling. Kinetic projectiles. A projectile that does not contain an explosive charge or any other kind of charge is termed a kinetic projectile, kinetic energy weapon. Kinetic energy warhead, kinetic warhead or kinetic penetrator. Typical kinetic energy weapons are blunt projectiles such as rocks and round shots, pointed ones such as arrows, and somewhat pointed ones such as bullets. All of these weapons work by attaining a high muzzle velocity, or initial velocity, generally up to, and collide with their targets, converting their kinetic energy into destructive shock waves and heat. Other types of kinetic weapons are accelerated over time by a rocket engine, or by gravity. In either case, it is the kinetic energy of the projectile that destroys its target. Some kinetic weapons for targeting objects in spaceflight are anti-satellite weapons and anti-ballistic missiles. Since in order to reach an object in orbit it is necessary to attain an extremely high velocity, their released kinetic energy alone is enough to destroy their target. Explosives are not necessary. For example, the energy of TNT is 4.6 megajoules per kilogram, and the energy of a kinetic kill vehicle with a closing speed of 10 kilometers per second is of 50 megajoules per kilogram. This saves costly weight and there is no detonation to be precisely timed. This method, however, requires direct contact with the target, which requires a more accurate trajectory. Some hit-to-kill warheads are additionally equipped with an explosive directional warhead to enhance the kill probability. With regard to anti-missile weapons, the Arrow missile and MIM-104 Patriot PAC-2 have explosives, while the Kinetic Energy Interceptor, lightweight exo-atmospheric projectile, and THAAD do not. A kinetic projectile can also be dropped from aircraft. This is applied by replacing the explosives of a regular bomb, e.g., by concrete, for a precision hit with less collateral damage. A typical bomb has a mass of 900 kilograms and a speed of impact of 800 kilometers per hour. It is also applied for training the act of dropping a bomb with explosives.
This method has been used in Operation Iraqi Freedom and the subsequent military operations in Iraq by mating concrete-filled training bombs with JDAM GPS guidance kits to attack vehicles and other relatively soft targets located too close to civilian structures for the use of conventional high-explosive bombs. A prompt global strike may use a kinetic weapon. A kinetic bombardment may involve a projectile dropped from Earth orbit. A hypothetical kinetic weapon that travels at a significant fraction of the speed of light, usually found in science fiction, is termed a relativistic kill vehicle. Wired projectiles. Some projectiles stay connected by a cable to the launch equipment after launching it. For guidance, wire-guided missile. To administer an electric shock, as in the case of a taser, two projectiles are shot simultaneously, each with a cable, to make a connection with the target, either to tow it towards the launcher, as with a whaling harpoon, or to draw the launcher to the target, as a grappling hook does. Typical projectile speeds.